BYDFi is a crypto exchange on desktop and mobile where you can spot trade, futures trade, use leverage tokens, and copy the trades of top trade. There's hundreds of crypto available on their spot exchange, as well as a free test account so you can practice futures trading without getting wrecked. BYDFi. Hello everybody, welcome back. So I thought I'd make a quick update video on XRP, just focusing on the USDT pair. I know that I've made videos over the last couple of weeks. I suppose, assuming something was going to happen based on the Bitcoin pair, but now things have happened. We're up, it's close to 50% from this wick low. It's a significant wick low to this massive wick high. Yeah, 47, 48%. So, look, I've been talking about this on the Patreon about how we could get an alt rally rather than an alt season, so that's just something to be aware of. This is not alt season, this is an alt rally. It could also be a dead cat bounce. We're pushing the 200 simple moving average at the moment, where we found our rejection from. And this is something across the board that we'll see, across pretty much all of these altcoins, which again, most people will be like, yeah, look at the state of them. I'm happy. I've been buying these on their way down, but look, you've got to be... You've got to respect what we're looking at here. This is a potential rejection for ICP, potential rejection for everything. Sorry, I can't get my words out. Rejection over here, potentially for VeChain, Death Cross, retest. This is what we're looking for, right? So we're maybe looking at dead cat bounces. One way to help sort of navigate your bias would be to invert the scale. And so what you see here is like, oh yeah, this is so bullish. You got to buy the dip at every opportunity, man. Buy the dip. Okay, we've come down. Buy the dip. Look, this, if it were to be true, would be a golden cross retest. This would be the best place you would want to get a bid on anything, right? And it stay in a bullish formation. It doesn't mean that it has to, because you can flip to the other side of the coin here. You can flip it completely. You could say, well, hang on a minute. This golden cross didn't hold it. It broke down, and we continue to go down. Absolutely. But until a support breaks, it is a support. Until a resistance breaks, it is a resistance. So what we're looking at here is resistance. What we're looking at here is a resistance. Even if we sail on through up here on ICP is a resistance. And so this is a resistance. But there is something that might happen later on today. So, me and the Itchy Cloud, we go way back. One of the ways to play it would be a 4-point confirmation. So you've got the leading portion of the cloud, which is now flicked green, which is 1 point. You've got the conversion baseline cross, which is this blue crossing this red moving average here. It's very subtle to see, but it's there. You've got to have the Chiku span above the cloud, and you've got to have the price above the cloud. So that's the 4 components. Now, obviously, you've got to wait till the daily closes. This is a daily time frame. You've got to wait for the daily to close, and this would be known as a pump signal. That doesn't mean it pumps instantly. It could pump instantly, but it's unlikely, especially considering we've done 48% or whatever over the last couple of weeks. So what's more likely is that if we get this, you'd look for the next support to buy it from. This is if you don't have any at all. I got plenty. I don't need any more. Don't desire any more. But that's what we'll be looking for. And so maybe, because this is based on a daily term time frame, you'll be looking for a daily moving average. Maybe the 10 exponential was coming at this direct trajectory. Maybe the 20 simple coming at this trajectory. And so maybe we'll see a pullback into that over the next couple of days, and then the pump signal continues. That support, if it were to be roughly this area, is around 51. We're talking below 50 for the 20. If we take ourselves over to the weekly, these areas also correspond to significant things taking place on our weekly. So at the moment, the most bullish suggestion would be that we bounce on this 21 exponential where we've opened from this week, which means that the weeklies are already ready to power on through, maybe towards 60 cents. But if we do come down, we've got a 200 exponential moving average and a 10 exponential moving average sitting around 50.5 cents, which is really decent. I've been saying this the whole time. You can be bullish on XRP above this level, bearish below it. So every time he came down to it since this rally, gave us a nice run, bang, a nice run, bang. Unfortunately, this time, not so nice. You got some nice little rallies out of it, but as you fail to break the 20 moving average, and it gets lower and lower each time, finally, the last time it hit it, it rejected and came down to, this major support, really, with a little wick below it. So there is stuff going on still for XRP. It's not all over, but I wanted to just say it. If you're a member of the Patreon, you would have heard me say it over and over and over again, that if we're going to get an alt rally, recognise it for what it is, a rally, And if it breaks and continues into a trend, obviously hodl bags, your portfolios that you should have been building at these lower areas will be happy. But trades, you shouldn't be disappointed. Trades are at exit points effectively across the board for these alts right now. And if we get continuation, then that is that. And we continue to buy the dip and sell the rip, as they say. So all eyes on XRP tonight, really, to see if we can close this Chiku span, because this is the last thing we're waiting for, a daily closer to see if the Chiku span closes above the cloud. And then at that point, you know, you wait and see if we can catch a bounce on a moving average of significance, you know, and there's plenty out there. Or, on the flip side of things, it could just shoot straight through all of this. And if that's the case, then we all win, because we should all have some XRP, whether you like it or lump it. The decent risk to reward on this one. It's likely to hit several dollars, I would imagine. My target on this one, my massive moon boy target, will be about 490. But that's on a different video I made. But look, it could go into the teens. Nobody knows. And for somebody to say, I know where XRP is going, they don't. Nobody knows where it's going. Nobody knows where anything's going. You know, the only place it's not going is this direction. It can go anywhere else. So I'll leave it with you there. There's nothing much more to say, but it is something to refer to, because I know XRP quite well, and as volatile as it is, it does often respond to signals like this. So it's worth watching, seeing what happens tonight, seeing where we come down to, if at all, and then at that point we'll be targeting the 60, and then probably if we got the momentum, 67, I reckon, after that. But at this very moment in time, remember, the alt rally is most likely finished, as suggested. Death cross retest, alt rally, you know, 60% basically for ICP, another decent one, 60% here for VeChain, and whatever we're doing on XRP at the moment, 40% to a maximum of 50. So look, the alt rally, as far as me and my patrons are concerned, we were expecting this, we've received it, we should have closed them, and anything else now would be a continuation. We will have to wait for signs and signals of that. But overall, if you've been building a portfolio, dollar cost averaging throughout this consolidation, as I have and as I have suggested, trades are one thing. This is a trade. This is an exit point for a trade. Hodls, completely different strategy altogether. So don't let the two mix. A hodl is a hodl. A trade is a trade. They're both completely different strategies. One's to pay the bills. The other one is to retire on, basically. So think about it like that. You know, there is two strategies at play here. The hodl, the trade. The trade, in my opinion, is a very good chance of it finishing right now. But the hodl has only just begun. Right, thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.